Hey, what's going on, guys? Saiyan here, back with another part to What If Cabba was in Universe 7. The Christmas special took some time, but now this What If continues. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Also, go follow my Instagram for behind-the-scenes stuff and early thumbnail releases. If you haven't already, go watch the previous parts. It has been a while, so you may want to catch up. But with that, let's get right into the recap. A lot of stuff happened. Cabba trained with the Kais and unlocked the ultimate form, after Elder Kai released his potential. He went into the God Realm thanks to the Grand Kai and learned God Ki. He was also taught some magical abilities by him. He learned Super Saiyan God and experimented stacking Ultimate on top of it. Frieza was revived, and Cabba had to jump in. He enjoyed killing Frieza. We left off with Champa announcing the Tournament of Destroyers. Let's pick up right there. Beerus is very confident that he can win this tournament. He already has 3 people in mind. That would make great participants. Of course, there's Goku and Vegeta, who are on his planet. Cabba is going to clearly be the third option. He makes a great candidate, and he's extremely powerful. After these 3 are found, Goku and Vegeta are tasked with finding 2 more people, and they get Piccolo and Majin Buu. Remember, Buu was split into his good and half side by Cabba when he used Force Spirit Fission. After this, Goku, Vegeta, and Cabba decide to go into the Time Chamber for 3 years of training. Inside, they all train together, and Goku and Vegeta are shocked at the progress Cabba had made, noticing his God form is far stronger than their blue. Training and sparring with him makes the 2 stronger than in the original. But not just that, as the 3 now have separate ways of getting stronger. Goku is of course branching out towards Blue Kaioken. That wouldn't change here. Cabba is still trying to work on stacking Ultimate with God. Like I mentioned in the last part, this is theoretical, as Ultimate is a transformation that was never really clarified. We don't know if it's like Kaioken and can be stacked, or if it's like Super Saiyan and can. For this what if, I'm sticking with it, can, because it just gives an awesome and unique transformation to Cabba. He also does know Super Saiyan Blue. He just knows it though. He hasn't used it nearly as much as God because he was focused on Ultimate God, and eventually wants to branch that out to Blue. Although he has to master the first one first. Lastly, we have Vegeta. He thinks he's falling behind, but realizing that Cabba had major gains with mastering God, Vegeta decides to forget about the other 2 for now and take a step back. He goes to perfect more God, and then Blue as well. He wants to find a unique way of fighting. He focuses more on his fighting technique instead of making his transformations far stronger. Realizing that God takes less stamina to use, but still is extremely powerful, while Blue is mainly strength with more stamina drain. He works on using the 2 simultaneously during battle, working in God while flying and dodging, but then he can swiftly switch to Blue and catch the opponent off guard. He works on this, and they all actually have a little over 3 years here. With Cabba there, they were able to get everybody much faster, because Cabba was the 3rd member, and he was able to use instant transmission, which is better than Goku's, and teleport to Earth, finding Majin Buu and Piccolo quickly. But it does eventually end, as the 3 enter the room. They exit, and after cleaning up, head out to the tournament grounds. There, almost everyone passes the test. Yeah, Buu falls asleep and has no idea what to do. Also, for those of you guys who are wondering what Monaka is, Beerus thought that Cabba being much stronger than Goku and Vegeta provided a big enough motivation for them. They have been trying to get stronger from him than the beginning. He also wants them to get stronger because he doesn't want his apprentices to be weaker than the Kais. But the tournament starts, and Goku goes up first like normal. He fights Botamo, and takes him out the same way. Then he fights Frost, and even though pushing him to his final form on purpose, he still loses because of the poison needle. Although the years of experience Cabba has had, alongside his focus training on Yardra and with the Kais, he's able to see the needle, and calls Frost out. Goku doesn't care to fight him again, because it's just another ripoff of Frieza, and Frost is disqualified. Next in line is Magetta, who Goku is still able to take down like Vegeta, struggling at first, but then realizing his weakness and abusing it. Goku's pretty bad at insults, but he does eventually find one that works. Next up should be Cabba, but wait a second, Cabba's on Universe 7's team. This is where we do a bit of recap to Universe 6's recruitment. While searching for a Saiyan, Champa didn't find anyone that stood out to him in the Elite Forces. He got a mention of some Renzo, which is Cabba's mentor in the original. He's too old to fight, so he redirects Champa to his little sister, Caulifla. Champa makes a grand entrance, but is shot by one of Caulifla's men. He erases the dude. Caulifla then asks what he wants, and he replies, saying they need a Saiyan for a member on their team to beat another universe. Originally, Caulifla was going to say no, but she agreed since another universe was involved, which got her excited. Kale goes along to watch on the stand. Now that we're caught up, let's get on to what's happening in the fight. Goku faces off against Caulifla, and like the Tournament of Power, sort of mentors her. She's very powerful but doesn't have Super Saiyan. Goku's able to show it to her, and unlike Rage, she gets the quote-unquote tingly feeling in her back. I never really understood that, but it happens. This pushes Caulifla to become a Super Saiyan, and she gives Goku a fight, who uses Blue to knock her out, and therefore, just defeat it. Just like how Cabba was, and instead of Cabba, she takes a much bigger interest in the transformation. She keeps it in mind. On the stand, Kayla is getting angered, and her hair is starting to shift from black to green, then back to black. Eventually, she realizes that Caulifla is going to be okay, so she calms down, but everybody is slightly freaked out by her. Goku had single-handedly defeated most of the Universe 6 team, but the last opponent is Hit, the legendary assassin. Goku realizes this one is going to be stronger than the others, and he powers up to Blue immediately. He tries to fight Hit, but every time he just disappears. Goku can't predict his move. Hit is able to land a thunderous blow on Goku, making him grip his chest and lunge backwards, followed by a flurry of attacks that launch Goku further. But Goku is starting to see a pattern. He realizes he might just have to power through it, so he starts to power up. As a red aura coats him, he powers up into Kagen times 10, and Hit starts to actually be pushed back. Goku now overpowers him by a large margin, although at the same time, Hit is improving far more. Both share a flurry of kicks and punches at the same time, followed by a final attack which explodes mid-air, but its improvement catches up to Goku as he appears behind him. Goku though jumps over him and lands a barrage of punches. Hit then jumps up and gets in a fighting stance, when Goku's Kaioken starts to malfunction. Red electricity forms around Goku and he taps out of it, followed by giving up. But Goku's loss wasn't for nothing. Cabba and Vegeta were observing that whole time. Piccolo decides to forfeit his turn because if Goku can't beat him, there is no way he can either. Vegeta goes in next, and Hit's improvement from the previous fight made him a lot stronger. The two face off as Vegeta powers up into God. Goku and Cabba wonder why Vegeta turned into God, but they just watch. Hit goes for the attack on Vegeta, making it just strong enough to take him out, just like how Hit prefers it, but Vegeta counters as his hair turns blue for a split second. He's able to land a punch to Hit, then turn it back down to God as he runs for him, but Hit dodges this time. He's confused. What just happened? How did Vegeta get stronger and then weaker? He didn't notice a change. The hair color is a slight change and it happens for a split second. In the moment of confusion, Vegeta powers up into blue again, and is able to land a thunderous blow at Hit. He caught it that time. He realized what Vegeta's doing. Even with Vegeta's attempts to continue this for a while, Hit's smart enough to catch on, and one time he lands a swift kick that is strong enough to take Vegeta out, even if he powers up into blue, and Vegeta's knocked out. The last fighter to stand between Universe 6 winning is Cabba, and he's prepared, as he powers up to Super Saiyan God from the start. The power is something both Goku and Vegeta are blown away by, and Hit can tell this one is far stronger. Goku and Vegeta stand no chance to Cabba. Even in Super Saiyan God, Cabba is so much stronger than them, and he's not playing around either. He doesn't want to lose Earth on Universe 7, he likes that universe. He powers up into Ultimate God at the same time, and he starts to fight Hit, landing a punch, then a kick. Hit's time skip has improved so much, but it doesn't fare a chance against Cabba's increased power. Cabba then prepares to end it with a Galley gun. As he charges one up, he fires it at Hit, and this time around Hit can't dodge or blow it up in the midair. Hit is knocked out of the ring, and with that, Universe 7 wins. The last Super Dragon Ball is found, with the wish being made. But a certain conflicted Kai had watched all this time, forgot to, and had been coming up with a malicious plan, and make his move right about now. Zamasu. But that's where we're leaving things off for right now. So what did you guys think about this part? Did you like that Cabba was finally able to use Ultimate God? And whose body do you think Zamasu will take? Leave any thoughts and suggestions down in the comments. I'll make sure to respond. But you need to make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be part of the Super Saiyan 4s. It's free and you can always change your mind later. But with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.